Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some Civilization 7 as Ada Lovelace, and we are starting as the Greeks. My goal with this Let's Play is to play through Ada as the game wants us to play. It tells us that she is a cultural and scientific leader, so we're giving her a cultural and scientific attribute point. It also suggests us some historic, strategic, or geographic choices, and we're starting with those choices. We're starting with Greece, which is a geographic choice of Ada Lovelace. As we move into the next era, we're hopefully going to be playing as the Abbasids, who would be a strategic choice for Ada Lovelace, or we could play as the Normans, who would be a geographic choice. And then lastly, we're going to be playing as Great Britain, which is her historic choice. We're always going to prioritize historic choices, and then strategic choices, and then lastly, we're going to prioritize geographic choices. And I think Ada works very well with Greece. So Ada, cities receive 2 science per age when you complete a civic mastery. Gain culture equal to 50% of your total science when you complete a tech mastery. So once you hit those masteries, you start popping off. Greece gets 3 influence per turn on the palace, the hoplite, the logii, the logios, plural logii, which can be very powerful, but most importantly, you get the unique quarter, 2 gold on the Parthenon for each city-state you're suzerain of, and you get lots of science, or in culture, I mean, from this. And I think Greece is really very strong, honestly. So we're playing as Greece instead of Rome. Rome is also good, but I feel like Greece is where we're at. We're going to jump in and grab our first attribute points, 1 science per age on the palace and city hall, 1 culture per age on the palace and city hall. And look at our start position here. We have the full inner ring here for districts, which is really good. We like to have all of these tiles available for districts. We are going to want to move over here if we want to get our Odeon and our Parthenon. That's a full 3 tiles away. It's a little far, but we can, using our mods here, we can certainly come in here and start planning this out. I am seeing already an oracle right here, or no, hear me out. Where did it go? Where's my oracle? Here it is, oracle right here. Odeon Parthenon right here. We're going to need, it looks like we're not going to get much production. We're going to have to put probably our culture building here. We can do something like this, and then we'll go granary, and then maybe a saw pit here. That gets us 1 long line out there, and then we can fill the rest in something along the lines of a library and a barracks here, and we definitely want to plan this city out like this, but we're gonna want to jump out this way to get to these tiles as fast as we can so that we can get that nice unique quarter. The first thing we want to do is grab a scout. That's the best unit in the whole game. And especially as Greece, you want as many scouts as you can get out, because, oh, where are we? Are we in the north or south? Looks like we're in the southern side of the map. We want as many city-states found as possible. I also want to make sure I'm coming in here and getting another scout loaded up. As far as technology goes, we're going to jump towards animal husbandry so we can get that saw pit. We have more trees than we do rough terrain, so the saw pit's going to be giving us the most production early here in the game. Can we find a goody hut? It doesn't see. Oh, there's something right down here. We'll move in that direction. We want to put our first rural tile onto the tile that we're going to replace later. So we're just going to pop it there so we can start moving in the direction we want to go. I could get a hanging gardens in this city. There's lots of river around. What I'm looking for, most importantly right now, is camels. I need to find camels so that we can grab the Abbasids. Production and food to the capital is going to help us grow and speed up our settlers. I could move down here towards the cotton. We'll take that. And this scout's going to go up to the north in the desert here, looking for our camels. There's some rough terrain down here. So there's a city, there's a settlement location here that we can grab. That gives us some rough terrain. We can get our unique quarter down. It's pretty good. And I'm going to just grab another scout, a third scout, to explore as much of the map as we can. And what I'm looking for is camels, city-states, settlement locations. There's some goody huts over there we need to work towards. I've got 2. I'm glad I installed this mod that highlights them because, man, this game is hard to see things. It's really hard to see things. They went for like super realism on the graphics, and yeah, the game looks pretty, but it's not pretty to play. Honestly. Civ 6, yes, was a big change in the formula. I think Civ 6 looked a lot like Civ 4, though. Everybody was like, oh, Civ 6 is very cartoony. I think Civ 4 had some of that cartoony flavor to it. And Civ 5 got super realistic looking. Everybody got used to Civ 5 because they loved it so much. And then when Civ 6 came out, everybody was upset. But I find that the cartoony Civ 6 graphics, once I got used to them, were much easier to look at and determine what was going on. Whereas these sort of hyper-realistic graphics are a little difficult sometimes. Food on pastures, camps on food on pastures. Production on woodcutters is giving us 2 productions right now. And we're going to send you out this way. Get our goody hut. What do we get? 45 influence, 30 culture. I'm going to take the influence. Normally, I would argue for the culture, but I can start getting Gothiata right now. And Torre del Paine. Okay. That gives us food and happiness. So there's definitely a settlement here. It's not going to be a city, but there's definitely a settlement there. Masonry is going to come up next. We want that culture, and I'm going to throw down a granary here so we can start growing. In our resources, we can throw 2 food and 2 production. And as soon as this is done, we're going to be able to start working on settlers. And that's what we're going to want to do. But where we settle is still a question. Oh, tier. Okay. I'm not seeing any camels. We might not be able to grab the Abbasids, which would be... Honestly, that would be a shame. A big shame. But I'm seeing lots of rough terrain over there. That'll be nice for a settlement. Somewhere where we can double up on this. Oh yeah, and some clay here. That's really good. Maybe... Oh yeah, this is a settlement. That's a city. I'm going to jump straight into Ecclesia because I think this Xenia 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the befriend independent is so powerful. It's worth grabbing because we'll be able to grab this for 117 instead of 170. And we're going to go for 20% culture and 15% production towards wonders. 2 culture on the palace, just to speed through the culture as fast as we can. Who do you belong to? Acer. Well, it's no cool that you're blocking me off there. Arna's down here as well. Okay, so we have a decent amount of city-states so far. And it's lucky for us we haven't met... Whoa, Iguazu Falls? I don't think I've seen this yet in a game. Oh yeah, I have 1 game. Grants 2 production on adjacent quarters. And we have met Benjamin, who's playing Moria. Okay. I'm not going to give you the friendly greeting because I want to save all of my stuff for some city-states. I really need to explore out this way. It's a mistake having two guys moving in the same direction. Do I spend the 50 gold for 6 turns worth of culture? Yeah, I'll do that. The faster I can get to Xenia, the faster we'll be able to get city-states. So it's very much a priority. And we'll get even more gold back. So basically, I spent not very much gold at all on that. Okay, now it's time for our settlers. I'm gonna settle here and upset Arna, so they might be the first people I spend influence on. But I want I can't really settle very many places. Where can I settle over here? I can't actually settle here. Not yet. Maybe we come down here and settle this first. And then we come over here. Once we get this down, we'll have to see. Augustus of Egypt. Okay, 45 science. I like that. Ergo, we are exploring as well as we can. Big mountain ranges over here. And I'm mostly just concerned about where I'm going to place good cities now. Show me some camels. Nope, no camels. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to be getting Abbasids. We might have to play through the Normans, and that feels gross. Carl Soupe. Okay. Masonry's done. Where do we go now? Let's go for pottery now. And then into writing. And this settler is probably going to go right here. We'll put an Odeon there. We can district around the Oracle. I'm 2 turns away from starting to befriend Arna before they hate me. All right, Ecclesia is done. We'll take out Charismatic Leader. We're going to put in Xenia. I'm going to pop those points into you. And we're going to move you right there. Agoge is going to come next. And then we're going to go ahead and build ourselves another settler. And that settler is going to have to come down here. Show me okay. Yeah, I would like to start working on a scientific city-state next to get all those free technologies. There's 1 single camel so far on the map. Looks like Abbasids are out of the question. I don't think I'm going to get them. So we're going to have to plan to move into the Normans. Ugh. Nobody likes that. I want to also plan to put our Odeon and our Parthenon right there to get some good adjacency. Oh, 2 silks side by side. It's a little weird. Go ahead and purchase some gold, get some gold so we can get some purchasing power rolling. I want to save as much of my gold as I can to convert up to cities. I want Chalkus to be a city pretty fast. It's got so much production inside of it that the faster I can make it a city, the better it's going to be. And I think we're going to have to deal with maybe an aggressive Augustus here. So I walked away from that. I'm stupid. I walked away from that goody hut. Nobody walks away from a goody hut. How much longer till you give me a free hoplite? 6 turns. Feels like a stupid long amount of time. I have lost one of my scouts. But I can come over here to and befriend you. You're 15 turns away. You're 9 turns away. You're 11 turns away. I would like to put some boost into first before Gothiata gets done. So we'll look at what it takes to boost that and see if we can't do so. I don't want to buy a unit. I really don't. I don't want to buy a unit. Don't make me have to buy a unit, game. We're celebrating now, 20% culture. And then we're going to put in 2 culture per turn. I'm not building any wonders, so the wonder celebration doesn't really do much for us currently. That's 2 camels on the map. Still not enough to make me believe that we're going to get the Abbasids. Arna is now friendly. Gothiata's in 9 turns. Is in 13 turns, so it's not going to happen. Let's go for a monument now. Allows us to grow. And I think we would like to grow here for the extra production. I want to make Longcheng my friend before it dies. But I think Aster is going to have to go first. Takes 114 to get you going, huh? Gothiata gives us a hoplite. That's the benefit of being friends with the city-state. They give you a lot of free stuff. And already we get denounced. Yes, it's coming. The war with Carthage, or Egypt, I guess. It's coming. It's going to happen. Luckily for me, Egypt doesn't have particularly great unique units, so that's not something I'm particularly terrified of. Our third settlement goes down. Miletos is in now, and we're going to probably work our way down the coast here. It's not a fantastic city. It's going to be probably a town. And Rome. Catherine of Rome. That's cool enough. How much longer till you're my bud? 4 turns. I think we're going to jump into a Goge now. That'll give us hoplite damage based on the amount of city-states we're suzerain of. And seeing as how we're going to be suzerain of 3 pretty soon, that's a pretty big buff to our hoplites. And it's just going to keep growing, and it's going to give us science per turn, which is something that's important for us. Let's go ahead and put that into you. And we're going to need some influence to keep them from murdering us. Who do you belong to? Gordium. And 550 till I can get you boosted. Somebody over there. I should probably invest in another hoplite, because Acer is sending a lot of people our way. There's Saivash. There's a lot of angry city-states out and about here. But Arna becomes our friend. Looks like Egypt was trying to take them out. Maybe that's why he denounced to me. I really would like... Ooh, I could get the 2... I could get the 2 culture on a monument for every city-state. That's going to give us a lot of culture on a monument. But I think the free civic this early... The free civic is going to be very important. That gives us our army commander for free. Is there another cultural city-state out and about? I mean, most likely, right? There's most likely another one somewhere. So the chances of me getting the monument one are okay. Let's go ahead and pop this Diplo attribute point into the influence per age on the palace. Who do I go after next? Working, I guess, Tyre. Carol Supe, maybe? Tyre, probably. Ugh. I might lose an army commander. I gotta pull you back, bud. Who did I meet? Even Batuta. I hate you. He's my favorite historical person and my least favorite leader in this game. Because he is such a gigantic jerk. He's such a huge tool. All right. Gothaida is now ours. Combat strength to infantry units for every city-state. That unlocks mysticism for us for free. I could very easily kill this. Now, we're going to go into our capital and build ourselves another hoplite, most likely. And as far as pantheons go, stone circles. Stone circles is just it. It's the best one right now, in my opinion. Nothing really comes close to comparing to stone circles. So there's no reason to go for anything that's not stone circles. 11 turns till you're not hostile anymore. Oh, I just lost Chalkis. I'm stupid. I had to waste 120 gold. I needed to stay inside of Chalkis or they were going to take it this turn. I'm glad I caught that. Oof. That would have looked silly. The Blind Poet. Let's go for culture. And we're going to go for writing 2. 3 points in the Great Library Legacy as Ada is the start of her quest line. You could go for that, or you could go for 2 barracks. I think we're going to go the scientific side of things. Please show me another cultural city-state somewhere. Ooh, we got a cultural attribute. I'll take it. Studying civic masteries for sure. Now let's move into Symakia for the settlement limit and culture for city-state suzerainities. I would very much love to get the Parthenon over here now. That's going to give us a decent amount of gold. You're a dead scout. That's sad. We got a lot of stuff happening over here. There's just a lot of nastiness in general going on. With all these city-states trying to murder us. Show me another cultural city-state. That's what I want to see. We do have quite a few militaristic ones around. We might have to play sort of an aggressive game. Give me a free technology. And then we got sailing. That's fantastic. And we got mysticism too. That's also fantastic. We're going to put the points over here into Karl Supe. And then we're going to go into Tyr. And then Saivash. Anuradhapura, if it's still alive. Oster is not that far away from being our friend. And how much do we can get Chalkus up to a city? God, I want that leveled up so much. Chanchan, don't kill me. Chanchan's a cultural city-state. Please don't kill me. There's some culture. I think I lost my scout. Darn it. Chanchan up there is a cultural city-state. Yeah. It's frustrating. Frustrating. Well, we'll go irrigation next. Oh, don't you go kill my city-state, dude. That scout's gonna go kill Aser. I'm gonna be mega upset about it, too. Don't you dare. Don't even consider it. Come on, Aser, get a unit. No! Okay. Okay. That's better. It's better. It's much better. You need to go there. And, honestly, you need to get upgraded fast. Start building your Parthenon right here. Yes, please. Can I just... Not yet. Go sleep. And then next turn we'll slurp everything up. Whoa, don't kill my stuff, bruh. Terracotta Army goes. We'll just assemble, because he's... friendly this turn. He was friendly, unfriendly just long enough to hurt us, and then he became friendly. What a guy! What a minch! What a minch! Where do I go next for my next city-state? Anuradhapura maybe, and then Tyre. I really need the production, so let's put the saw pit down. Who's at war? Benjamin Franklin and Ibn Battuta warring each other. Okay. It's another settlement limit. I could come down here and settle Torre del Paine. I could come up and settle not that far away from Aser. I could come settle somewhere over here. I'm gonna have to like explore what's over there. Karl Supe is gonna be the thing that helps me do that most likely. But I'm on track to have like 5 or 6 city-states. Saivash is gone. So 1, 2, you've got that one. 3. So 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 7, maybe 6. That's a decent amount, especially if I can get. What I really want is the culture one. I would really love the culture on monuments. I don't think we're getting that one, sadly enough. Let's go for the Odeon here, so that I can start getting my gold for suzerainities, because we've got 3. That's 2, 4, 6. That'd be 6 gold per turn. It's nothing to shake a stick at. What goes? Mausoleum goes, and that's going to give us quite a bit of culture per turn as well. Ooh, I think we go for the Diplo attribute, because 50% influence towards initiating the befriend city-state. And then we want to come here. It's now down to 85. So, you know, any that we see that's not been befriended by anybody, we just start. We just start befriending them. Another free hoplite. I'll certainly take that. I'll send it over this way. We need to start exploring. You become my friends. The provocative stage. Let's go for the 150 culture. Symmachia is done. And then we're going to come into Ecclesia 2. If we look at Athens, we are getting 6 science per turn in Athens from Mastered Civics, and another 6 science per turn in Chalkus from Mastered Civics. A codex here. And then what I want to do is start building the Oracle right there. 15 turns is a lot of turns. I could purchase a brickyard here. That'll give us a little more production, drops it down to 13 turns. And I need to go exploring now. I need a settler to come here. What goes next? Hanging Gardens. Aser is not far, just 4 turns away. Tyre's not far. Fortunately, Longcheng's out of our Our control. Karlsupe is not that far away. Where did Augusta? Oh, you jerk. Well, he's gonna have to die for that. We can't just let him settle in places like that. That's not possible. I'm gonna have to find another settlement location, maybe over here. If I could find just one more military city-state, we would have such strong combat strength bonuses. Okay, let's go for discipline next. Petra goes. How much longer? Just a few turns. 5 turns. And I'll have you finally. 8 turns and we'll have you. 2 turns and we'll have Anuradhapura. Ooh. These southeast, these Khmer names are really hard for me to pronounce. Who am I kidding? They're all hard for me to pronounce. I'm not good at any of them. 25 science there. We're gonna jump into, production on production buildings, maybe. I mean, that's 2 production, and it's a little bit of culture. Why not grab it? 50 gold from you. Foderati, let's pick that up. Gives us Masonry 2, gives us Gate of All Nations. We're going to jump now into Code of Laws. And probably Bronzeworking 2 for the combat strength on military infantry units. Because we want to kill Augustus. What do we get here? Lapis. Honestly, 5% gold is probably better. Let's get Lapis now, and we'll get the 5% gold later. Currency's done. Code of Laws is done. Let's go Code of Laws 2 for the extra science. Celebration, we're going to go for producing wonders. And let's go ahead and put food in so that we can start growing. We're already getting 10 gold per turn off of this one tile. So it's pretty strong. Let's take you up here. I'll send you up. Unfortunately, though, like I said, we are not going to be able to move through the Abbasids, and we will have to build some walls if we want to move through the Normans. Oh, we already have the Normans because we're playing as Greece. Never mind. A little more culture here in the capital is fine by me. Remember, with Ada, the culture directly translates into science, so it's fine. Science on libraries gets us tactics, gets us currency 2, gold on gold buildings. Now, I don't have any libraries down, but once I do start getting libraries down, they're going to be very good. How far away is Tyre? 3 turns, not that far. And our units are going to have mega combat strength. We're going to have nuts amounts of combat strength. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 combat strength. And then some on these hoplites. So once I build a couple of hoplites, Egypt will not last long. Start befriending you, and I'll push some points into that. And there's our first Silk Roads. Just by rearranging some of our stuff here, we get the first Silk Roads legacy point. We've met Yilan here. Kanchan's got to be somewhere around there. I've already put points into you, and we're competing with good old Catherine for it. There's the Oracle. Culture from Specialist, Steal Government Secrets. Let's go for 25 culture. And make sure we pop that into citizenship. I would love to get Wei Young Palace. Where would I put the thing though? Right there, I guess. I keep saying that I'm going to get all these things, but I'm just being greedy, honestly. If I'm not careful, I'm going to run into some issue, but I really, really want to get Gate of All Nations. Did you settle near me again, you jerk? Another codex, and let's go for Wheel so we can get some siege units. 5% gold for every city-state. We'll definitely do that. Gives us public life, gives us wheel. Okay, that's for free. Now we're gonna jump into engineering and just keep exploring. I can pump. Oh yeah, we're way ahead of her. There's no reason to pump any points into that. There's no way she's gonna be able to keep up with us on that. And this is sort of how you play Greece, right? You just You're just taking city-states. What goes? Mundo Perdido goes. Where's Chanchan? It's got to be up here somewhere. It's got to be up here somewhere. I need 2 more settlers at some point. And Melitos needs to become a city at some point as well. 700. But I can... Honestly, I can go for a saw pit here. And most likely a brickyard, honestly, there. And that'll be 600. Okay, so that is the Acropolis here completed. Let's actually just go ahead and start building some hoplites or some archers here in the city. 7. Wow, why are you so hungry, city? So hungry. Hey, there's Chanchan. Yes, and nobody's working on you. Let's pop some support in there. Oh yeah, we're miles ahead of everybody. Miles ahead. Who has built Dershark? Augustus. Well, I'm not super worried about that because I'm gonna have so much military strength. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much to us. Okie dokie. There's the Gate of All Nations. Gives us the first Wonders of the Ancient World thing. Let's go ahead and grab a settler here to settle up this way. That'll give us 1 camel. Chanchan has a 2nd camel. And I could absorb this and get down to this camel. That might be what we have to do. We're gonna have to pay attention to the era progress and start absorbing some of those guys. 2 combat strength on all units, for sure. Definitely. Let's put some gold in the capital as well. You know what? No, Chalkis. Get some gold in you. Entertainment comes next. I'd like to get another settler out over this way. And I still need more units to deal with this. Colosseum is gone. Ugh. Oh, this city died. That's fantastic. I didn't even notice. Well, that's gonna have to be a settler. Oh, I'm trying to build too many things. Trying to do too many things, game. Calm down. You 1000% need a brickyard. You need to get put into the commander. Get you sent up there. What just went? Emily. Wow, you actually built the Emily built. Nobody builds that. 10 Genu I want to murder. I still haven't built my libraries. Let's move you over, get you in. You're gonna produce a settler in 3 turns. We're going to convert you to a city. You're going to produce your Parthenon here. I can get more quarters around it there. Jump up and settle you. Nosos. And let's put some flax in the capital. Okay. Elon becomes mine next turn. I'm going to start influencing Chanchan here. And then I'm going to start absorbing as soon as I can. Emporium allows the construction 2 golden cities if they have at least 1 resource assigned. And that gives us organized military for free, the wheel for free, all good things. And Geno, you're going to die. Who do you belong to? Chanchan. You'll be friendly next turn. What do I need to start absorbing you? 240. 240 is a lot. 240's deep in there. I really want the Abbasids though, so that's the play we're gonna make. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 city-states. 8 maybe? What am I doing? Let's just look. Let's just look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 city-states. So that should be 8 combat strength. If we look, view tree, Greek civics, another 8 combat strength. So 16 combat strength on our hoplites should murder whatever they come across. It shouldn't be hard. Weighing Palace needs grassland, right? You're also grassland, so I could put you there and get some decent adjacencies. Let's jump into mathematics next. And I'm getting 57 science without having built, you know, a single library. Like, I'm getting 12 science per turn in each of my cities, so 36 science per turn just off of my Birsagos. Okay, who got that? Just off of my trait. You, Weiyang Palace. Let's put you here so we can get some sick adjacencies somewhere else. I want to deploy everybody here onto this tile. And honestly, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't just declare war on you. Let's consider. Yeah, you know what? I'm done considering. Let's just declare this war. I'll have a +2 war support on my side. If I attack with the, oh yeah, 49 to 36. If I move this up, it's even more. And you get promoted. Yeah, we're gonna promote down the infantry side of the tree. And yeah, Genu should fall fairly fast. I need to pop you into this, spit you out. I am gonna need more, honestly. I don't have enough. I am gonna need more, and I would love a celebration. No! Who got the Weiyang Palace? I really wanted that influence. Darn, 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 darn. Well, I can convert that into a library, I guess. But I really wanted that Weiyang Palace really bad. I never built enough wonders. That's a part of my game I need to address and work on. Why am I unable to get as many wonders as other people? Benjamin joins in this war. There is a great library progressed. Fantastic. That gives us our quest as well. 50 science. Doesn't do very much, but fine. We'll settle this down here. That unlocks the Chola, but importantly, it gives us Torre del Paine that we can work on. I need influence. I'm building monuments in places to get that influence. I don't like the amount of damage you took, sir. So let's heal you up a little bit. Start taking the shots. Wow, you are kind of mega defensive here, huh? Well, we're gonna keep attacking these walls. Bring you down so we can support this. What promotion can I get here? I want to move down towards siege units. I probably need another siege unit. Oh, now don't you take my city-state. And blam! There goes the city. Genu belongs to us. How many? You've got 4 cities? That gives us the first military point, too. And we're 1 more conquered city away from getting the second point. We're pretty far from culture. We're pretty far from science. We're working on science, though. But yeah, that's 1 city pickup. I'll keep it. We're gonna lose 2 influence a turn, though. That's a little sad. 36 culture per turn off of that, though. That's a big pickup. We need to get our monuments. We need to get our monuments. Odeon has to go down first, though. We're not that far from being able to absorb which we really want to do. Let's view the tree and figure out what we want to pick up. I mean, philosophy probably, maybe Monk's Mount. Will you take a piece? 5 turns. 5 turns is a lot. We're gonna have to heal up some units to get that 5 turns. This unit's definitely dead. Let's pop some units into our army commander to heal them up, get them a little protected. 8 turns and we'll be able to grab that. Just another turn and we'll be able to start absorbing But we're still like 1 billion turns away from being able to absorb the rest. Let's put you down instead of the amphitheater. And we'll just get rid of that map tack. That'll give me a little bit more influence per turn. Oh no, I'm gonna lose Aser. So I'm gonna start losing some of my bonuses. It's unfortunate though. I don't think that there's very much I'm gonna be able to do to prevent that from happening. Yeah, I don't think that there's very much I'm gonna be able to do. Well, let's incorporate you. That gives us 10 turns to do that. Yeah, there goes Osser. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll just work on incorporating the other. And that's kind of all we'll be able to do. That will give us Abbasids though. Like that's the important part. That's the key. Speaking of keys, I need to buy a fishing key, and that fishing key will allow me to get the first of my camels. Huh? Okay, there we go. I didn't understand why my capital wasn't able to pick up the stuff. It was weird. Bro's got a ton of units here, like an actual ton of units. Kind of gross what he's pulling out the stops here with. I can't spend any more influence on like combat strength either. Franklin and Batuta made war, so that means Franklin's able to spend more time dealing with me, which we don't like. And we're at the happiness crisis. Oh no. No, we don't like that. No. Let's start building some Logi here and see if anybody wants out. You will let me out. Will you let me out for Akhenaten? Nope. Will you let me out for Jedet? Nope. But you will just let me out? Sure. Logito. We'll take it. That gives me a little bit of happiness back. One more turn until you will consider anything, but I don't see much that I should fear from you, honestly. You're gonna need like a villa and stuff, aren't you? Well, we're gonna have to deal with the happiness issue as it comes up. At least we are under settlement limit. And by the time we absorb this, we'll probably still be under settlement limit. Who's attacking me? You're attacking me here. I'm gonna need to purchase an archer for that. Give me peace. The only city you have is Acer? The only extra city you have is Acer? Sir, that's absurd. We'll go take our city back. Liberate it from your nonsense. Another Logi. What can we get here? Socrates. 2 influence on the city hall is fantastic. That'll help us to just absorb Chun faster. How far are you from being absorbed? 6 turns. Maybe we'll be able to get there. The growth, I'm gonna need like big time growth over here in order to make this possible. Because we're getting close to the end of the era. Get 6 points in the Great Library. We can do it. All I really need to do is build another library and I'll have it. Food on food buildings is gonna be important so we can grow. We want to grow these cities like so I can get this. I just want this so bad. Or hear me out, I can just come settle this. No, I've already spent the influence there absorbing. I might as well just finish it out. Let's take out Xenia. We're gonna put in rites and rituals. We're going to take out Charismatic Leader. We're going to throw in Hospitality. Keep that rolling. We're at 150 culture. You now probably need your academy. I can get a 7 academy here or a 7 academy here. Let's go there. This Logos. Hypatia. Yes. Give me the science, please. Oh, how badly do I complete a milestone? How badly do I want the Abbasids? We're at 72. I'm still just not got enough influence. I can get a nice amount of happiness and influence there. We need production out of you, but I want to pick up that flax. Let's just deploy everybody around. If he wants to be a jerk and take my city-state from me, I can be a jerk and start smacking him around. If he's gonna be a jerk and hurt us, we'll hurt him more. How many turns? 3 turns until you're mine. And it's like 18 turns until we can get Chun probably. Oh, Chun. I just need to absorb you and you're immediately able to get that camel. That's the important part. Get your villa here, and then what do we do next? Well, we're just gonna keep smacking things that need to be smacked. Let's hit you like this. You come up, move here, and then you attack, and then we're going to bring you back up this way. If I take Osir, he's probably going to end his war with me. Okay, there's Osir. That gives us Pax Imperatoria 2. You're going to get slurped up. You're going to get slurped up so that you can be protected. And then why don't you just take peace? You got nothing. You fell apart. You fell off, Benjamin. He's still making 76. He's got one city, just his capital. And he's still making 76 per turn. That's respectable. Now remember, our science is so low because we just haven't bothered to build any libraries. If I was building libraries, my God, the things that we would have. I've got to keep you, but that's going to cut into my influence per turn. Culture per turn, yes. Let's go for 20%, 25% food in towns, and everything else is just absorb Chan, absorb and get our camels in. All right, or is absorbed. That's good. That gives us some happiness here. Okay, what we really want to do is hit this. Then we want to come in here. You already have a fishing key. No. No, 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 no. Let's place you down. That frees this up. That allows us to go here. And you have 8 turns until you grow. I can put some food in you to make you grow faster. So what is this? 2 production, 2 happiness. Janu, you get that. You get the food so that you grow. Osir is going to need some happiness. Everybody's going to need happiness. We've got happiness issues. We got happiness problems all around. But we're okay. We're okay. We can fix that. We can buy temples. We can buy villas. It's just a little happiness issue. We're getting 100 per turn. That'll be plenty enough to allow us to buy some happiness. There's the altar. And that, well, as soon as we can click on it, that should allow us to get our second set of camels. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's go for engineering 2 for the culture on culture buildings. Literacy is going to come in. Next turn, I can start absorbing you. What do I need now? A blacksmith would be really fantastic. Right here, you're getting your villa. I need gold. That's the big thing. I need the gold. And absorbing city-states is taking that gold away from me. I also would love to come settle out stuff like this. Since the AI is not settling, I would love to settle that. I feel like the settlement cap hurts the AI more than it hurts us. They don't really seem to know what to do with it. But we're doing okay. We can get the library. There's a +5 library here, +5 library up here. Let's go ahead and get that library down. We're gonna just absorb you, and let's just slurp up who we can slurp. We're not that far from the end of the era. Maybe I should consider getting myself one more army commander because I'm going to lose units on the era transition for sure. Chan, you need to be incorporated, please. That gives us 10 turns. If I put these 3 things in, it's going to finish most of that up. And just 2 more settlements and I'll have the militaristic golden age. So I just need 1 settler, honestly. 1 settler to come up here, probably. I'll get that out of the capital. It's gonna keep us unhappy, but I don't think we're so unhappy that we're in like a really bad spot. Looks like Catherine's about to take out Eben. They look like they're at war. All right, Codex is done. Production towards science buildings. Culture on cultural buildings, codex. If I look here, I have 1, 2, 3 that I need to place. I can place this and it would give me the era, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. I need 2 more to get the great library done. I can get 2 right here pretty easily. Philosophy comes next. I don't think there's any policy cards I really want to change. I should look into it though. Gold might be better. The gold might be better than this. Nah, we'll just keep it. What goes now? Pyramids are gone. What is this settlement, bro? Even Batuta's the only one keeping up with us on settlement size. 7 turns until you're absorbed. I've only got 3 cities. I feel like we could do with another city. But also, I feel like we need to save gold. Exploration area is when we're really going to pop off. That's when we're really going to grow. That's when our bonuses are really going to start kicking in the most. There's Silk Roads 2. Let's move you into Miletos so it does its stuff a little bit faster. Miletos, you just completed that. Let's now consider your library. It doesn't really matter where I place this right now because we're just finishing off the age. We're going to make you a trade outpost. Give me that happiness. You also, let's repair you and make you a trade outpost to get you the happiness. Since we're in the middle of the happy crisis, right? We might as well make you the trade outpost as well. We're competing against settlement cap in the happiness crisis. So let's just make everybody as happy as we can make them. Make everybody as happy as we can so that we don't have to deal with the crisis as it goes forward. Now, we're not really pushing crazy yields here, right? We're doing really well on culture. I really haven't built very much science stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take his map bonus because I have nothing that I'm spending my... There's a city-state up here. There's a neutral city-state up there. Monk's Mound is gone. Honestly, I just kind of want Logos now. Logios. We've got weird-looking cities. We've had, like... We've grown strangely. Let's turn off our yields and kind of just look at things. Everything's built up around these cliffs instead of being, like, focused on our capital. Everything's up here around these cliffs. That's a beautiful shot, though. I mean, 2 Acropoli next to the Oracle. Didn't I get another wonder? Oh, I got Gate of All Nations over there. It looks great. I like that. It looks pretty good. We like that. Angkor Wat also gone. I don't have any specialists. We haven't really played that game. Philosophy of music, 100 culture, 200 happiness towards the next celebration, I think is where we're going to go. And we're already working on future civics. It's a little bit late, but it's 70 or 80% of the era is gone. So future civics at this point is not like insultingly bad. More Logii, please. Aspatia, 3 happiness on a library. We'll take it. Social policy slot available. We're definitely going to jump into priesthood then. And we have temples, 200 gold, 100 culture. I'm going to take the culture. Probably should take the gold. Gordium was already taken. Darn it. I thought it was free. I should have known better. There's no way it was going to be free. How many more codices do I need before I get the thing? I'm going to get 2, and then I need to slot in 3. And then we're going to get a city, and then we're going to found another city. I'm not going to get the economic one. That would be nice. It would save us a lot of gold. I don't have very many academies. I really need to make sure that I'm building my academies. I should purchase this academy. There's a +7 down here. There's a +7 up here. I'll take that +7 there. I need to make sure that I'm getting the academies so that I can get the better era next era, so I can get the more science next era. Crisis policy slots increase. Oh, what are we looking at? Happiness and settlements we didn't found. That's fine. It doesn't really hurt us too much. How much longer? 1 more turn until I take you. Get out of my way, you jerk. I don't want you to be there. And Mount Fuji in Gordium up to the north. Mount Fuji's up there. Well, we'll be able to end the era pretty quickly, I think, here. There goes the Hal Mongol Maui. And we have an unhappy settlement where? In Chalkis. I need... Okay, yeah, we have unhappiness. Scientific attribute. Let's go for tech masteries. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I am purchasing like a villa here, and then I can throw that population right there. That give us the Abbasids. Fantastic. That's exactly what we want. We had to go weirdly out of our way to get there, but it's exactly what we wanted to get. There is the Great Library. We're gonna have happiness issues here. We're gonna have happiness issues there, and there's not much I'm gonna be able to do to fix it right away. Not much. Let's actually pop stuff down here in Chalkis. Do I have happy resources I can throw around? Yes and no. Chan Chan is mega unhappy. It's just gonna have to be unhappy. There's not much I'm going to be able to do to fix that, honestly. 75 influence doesn't do crap for us. It's the end of the era, so that 75 influence is nothing. Next turn, we're going to get the military bonus, and that's going to give us the end of the era. Might as well just settle here. Who is unhappy? Everybody's unhappy. Oh, everybody's struggling, but it's fine. No. Let's repair all. Let's try that again. Repair all, please. I had to repair it individually. Why? Sheep gives us a little bit of happiness. You're probably not connected to the trade network. How many more do I need for the economic? I just need 3. So I could probably 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll just buy a trader down here next turn, and we'll send it down to Cathaida. And that should maybe give us, depending on what gets wrecked, should maybe allow us to get, no, I can't. Oh, it takes 240. I'm just a turn away. 1 culture on the altar. Yes. Yes. Food per turn. You need, honestly, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's take the amphitheater there. Just slowly start repairing a few things. I would love to get Future Civic, but I would also like to just get the Silk Road's legacy. It'll take us 2 turns to max that out. Grab the merchant from Olympia. It's gonna take us some time to get there. Please find some happiness. Please find some happiness. Let's just start repairing everything there. That really killed our gold. Losing the Odeon there, or the Acropolis, I mean, really killed our gold. Ugh, gross, whatever. But we're gonna end this age with hopefully a ton of our legacy points done in. Another crisis policy slot. Stop giving me crisis slots. Science on culture buildings, yes. Happiness on happiness buildings might help us. Do I ally myself with Batuta? Who do you hate? I don't want to be at war, so I'm going to turn that down. Reject it. Just reject it straight out. Boom. What do I need now? Oh, I'm way far behind because I didn't. I've lost all my stuff. Ouch. Darn. Well, at least we're going to hit Future Civic. That should finish that out. That we only means we only have 2 turns we have to suffer before the end of the age kicks in. I hate the happy crisis. Future Civic is done. Let's go ahead and hit this. Blam. Narrative choice. Who will carry on our legacy? Leader attribute into a wildcard attribute. Oh, where do we go with this one? I think this. We're going to hit that. Bump another Future Civic in, but there's no reason. We're just going to repair all. And next era, things will progress. Or next turn, things will progress. We're not going to get the Golden Age here, but we got a Gold Age here. We got a Golden Age here. We got 1 here and 2 there. So our rankings, our legacy points were way ahead of everybody else. And as soon as we hit the next era, that's when Ada really shines. I think in the Antiquity Age, she's good. Right? She's really good if you play her correctly, which I don't think we did exactly correctly here. But my God, once you hit the antiquity or the exploration era and you have the Abbasids are just real strong in general, right? So once you get the Abbasids and you start rolling through all those cultural civic masteries, things really start popping off. So next episode, we will be in the exploration era with 9 legacy points to play with. We'll see where that leads us. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.